And looks like you're live.
Thanks. Hello, everyone. My name is Dmitry Gorshkov. I'm the product guy at YamLabs. And our product is a web application that changes the way people do business meetings. So how meetings work right now? You start with a calendar where you schedule the time. Then you fire up Word, where you make the agenda. Then you email it to everyone. Then you compile some slides, and you email those slides to everyone. And then you are back in the calendar to reschedule because it turns out you don't have the time to discuss everything. When you begin the meeting, you do some printouts or use screen sharing to make sure everyone can read the slides while making notes on paper. After the meeting is finished, everyone emails you with their notes. You compile everything in one huge Word file and email it to your boss. And then you are back in the calendar to schedule a follow-up meeting because it turns out you didn't have time to discuss everything on that one. It's not this bad every time, but you always need a huge pile of apps to manage your meetings. No wonder nobody wants to do this, and as a result, people come unprepared to the meetings. Meetings are not very well structured. Oh, there is a problem. Things fall through the cracks all the time, and more meetings are needed to get the goals. So right now, an average business person spends about 25% of her time in the meetings, and for an executive, it's up to 80%. The number of meetings that happen every day in the US alone, daily, is 25 million. And the opportunity cost of those meetings is $4 billion. $4 billion every day. And the most amazing thing here is that just 30% of people attending those meetings are happy with the results. So huge problem. We are solving this with Yam. Yam is a real-time shared collaborative space that lets you collaborate before and during the meeting. It is web-based. It is based in the cloud. It works in real time. The experience is very similar to Google Wave, but it is actually useful in our case. It is pure HTML, so it works in any browser, including tablets. And it integrates with the tools you already use, like the Google Apps. This is how it looks. You have agenda on the left, everyone's notes on the right, and additional collaboration tools and analysis templates on the right. This is one of them. This is for SWOT analysis. This is our shared whiteboard. Again, it's pure HTML, no Flash. And this is the template for meeting minutes that can be generated and circulated with just 2 clicks. So what do we bring to the table in terms of benefits? Basically, you don't spend as much time on meeting preparation because it becomes collaborative. Everyone chips in. Everyone is constantly synced up because the app is shared and it updates in real time. Nothing gets lost. And you don't need to do anything, any post-processing after the meeting is finished. So you get more time to spend on actual work. There are a few apps that people already use to solve the problem of meetings right now, but instead of trying to beat these guys, we are partnering with them. We are integrating with Google and Evernote. But the toughest competition for us is still paper and email, and we are trying to do integrations here as well. Actually, integrations is our go-to-market strategy right now. We are integrating with huge platforms like the Big G, Evernote, and Jive Networks. We also have some other guys in the pipeline. Our business model is based on freemium. Some of you may be rolling your eyes right now, but for an app like ours, it actually makes a lot of sense. And the premium service is available for just $9.99 per month. We started back in 2009, shipped the beta in March this year, and we're planning to ship the full product in a few months. For the longer term, our plan is to do native tablet apps, do a lot more external integrations, as well as implement more and more analysis and communication tools inside our app. And also, we are thinking about becoming a platform ourselves. So, to summarize, YAM is all about concurrent collaboration. It works in any browser, in any modern browser. So it includes tablets, but doesn't include IE7. It covers the whole meeting's lifecycle, from scheduling to follow-ups. It works for any meeting, both face-to-face and virtual. YAM can be described as a magical notepad for your meetings. You actually don't need the paper one when you start using YAM, and you can save a tree or two. Thank you so much.
Very good. All right, over to our panel for some questions.
So your freemium model, I think, makes sense because as long as, like Evernote, Phil has demonstrated that if you had been using the service for a year and a half, you had so much data in it that you were forced to pay to keep all the data which was in Evernote. Are you sort of looking at the same thing? After a year or after 6 months, you're basically forced to pay for the service to keep all the meeting sort of history?
Yeah, so this is not actually yet implemented in the beta, but we are trying to do connected meetings. So meetings are connected with a project, and you, as the project goes on, you get more data and more analytics on what gets done. So besides the meetings themselves, we allow to track things like action items, what is being accomplished and not. So yeah, basically, as the user gets inside the app, as he or she uses the app, it becomes more valuable because of the data in there.
What's the most common browser-based meeting application that's out there right now?
Browser-based?
Yeah.
You mean
a direct competitor to you? Is there anybody else?
Well, right now, what people are using is Google Docs mostly, and Evernote. Google Docs is collaborative, but it's not structured, so it's just a blank slate.
So do you think your outcome will be that if you're getting some traction, Google tries to acquire you so that they can offer this as a solution?
They could. We certainly hope so.
But there are browser-based project management applications.
Sure.
And as you said, most meetings are tied around a project, and that's how
sure.
they
But
track.
We focused on on concurrent collaboration while in the meeting. You can do collaborative preparation, but it's not really our focus. And we're not about managing projects. We are about managing the meetings. They're very information intensive, and well, right now nobody is really tackling that problem. Everyone who is focused on meetings is doing some kind of screen sharing or video conferencing, and nobody is working with the meeting information that is generated during the meeting. It is maybe recorded in a video, but you still have to type it out and send it out to everyone, and it is a major pain for a lot of people.
So how do you see GoToMeeting and WebEx? Are those distribution channels for you, or will you be used sort of alongside, or?
Yeah. Basically, yeah, we see them as potential partners. Right now, not as competitors. They could be our channels. But right now, we're focusing on platforms that are open to integration. They have APIs. WebEx doesn't. So, yeah, we see them as potential partners.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Special thanks to our panel for the good questions. Thanks to all the presenters. As a reminder, everyone should have a blank card. Please